despite everything that's happened. So, Damien, you think Vrabel should win Coach of the Year?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that Mike Vrabel has done a tremendous job. Again, I just touch upon the injuries. Again, I talk about King Henry and how he, ties into the identity of the Tennessee Titans. You lose him for a good chunk of the season. You play without Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, pieces on the defensive side of the football, guys missing on the offensive line. And through all of that, he has the Tennessee Titans right now on the cusp of being the number 1 seed and home field advantage. Who's done a better job?
Matt LaFleur.
Tell me, Dan, who's done a better job?
Matt LaFleur. I just did. Matt LaFleur should be and is and has been the Coach of the Year. So I'm ready for this one, Wood. First of all, this is his third straight year of winning 13 games. At some point, can we not acknowledge the guy is a fantastic coach? If he can't win Coach of the Year in one of those, if he can't win Coach of the Year in one of those 3 seasons, then we got a flawed system. Now, Mike Vrabel's been outstanding. I agree, the injuries. But if you look at, first of all, expectations for teams, we thought Tennessee was going to be good this year. We thought Tennessee or Indy was going to win that division. That has happened. We also
to be this good, to be number 1 seed good?
Did you think Green Bay, given what transpired from basically the NFL draft time last year and the conversation all offseason and the question of Aaron Rodgers, if he was going to go there or not, and then is he going to show up at training camp, did you think that the Green Bay Packers would be a 13-win team and the number 1 NFC team? Because I did not. I did not think that they'd be handle that.
Well, listen, when Aaron Rodgers committed to coming back to Green Bay, that automatically puts them right at the top of the heap in the NFC.
You thought they'd be the 1 seed?
Aaron Rodgers.
So you thought they would be the 1 seed?
With Aaron Rodgers, absolutely.
So, all right, so then you're in the minority because I don't know a lot of people that did. I certainly did not. And then think about they've dealt with injuries as well. I mean, Jair Alexander's been gone for most of the year. Zadarius Smith, gone for most of the year. They had to go out to Arizona with me and you playing at some of their positions, and they won that football game. You know that there's been a revolving door on their offensive line. They've had to play this whole season without Bakhtiari. They lost Elkton Jenkins, and yet here they are. And Week 18 doesn't matter for them because they've already locked it up. That's why Matt LaFleur is the Coach of the Year. I'll give you, Vrabel has done an outstanding job. I'm not disagreeing with that. Matt LaFleur has done a better job. I think Nick Sirianni for the Philadelphia Eagles needs to be in that conversation because of expectations.
Absolutely.
No one expected Phil. I would say Zach Taylor, again, for the outside expectations. But I think Matt LaFleur has been and has never wavered from being the Coach of the Year this year. He has done everything that should be required to deserve that. This has not been an easy offseason. Tennessee didn't have to deal with that, nor season when it came to, if we're going to talk about Tennessee's injuries, we got to talk about Green Bay's.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur, certainly someone who is deserving of being in the conversation, but just to strengthen Mike Vrabel's case, he is the only coach that lost their MVP in Week 8 of the season. He's also the only coach in NFL history to ever use 88 players in a single season. Not just this season, but
Charlie,
ever.
whose side are you on?
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm just here to add information. I think you both make very good points. I'm just saying, I thought it was a very interesting fact I wanted to share with you. Maybe it's something for you to consider.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.